Hey everyone, it's Carissa Wiley at sprinkledwithglitter.com. Thanks for joining me today. Today I am sharing a second in my series of simple sets, and while this isn't actually a set of cards, this is a card design that would fit well into that category. And the idea behind simple sets is really just cards that you could create sets of and give as gifts. They're easy to create multiples, and I really felt like this card fell into this category. So I have the Mondo Rhododendron stamp set. It's new from the Essentials by Ellen August 2022 release. And I have 4 colors of cardstock here. I'll have those linked in the YouTube description below if you're looking for that. And I've cut strips of that cardstock to 1¼ inches. Now I'm cutting a piece of scrap printer paper to 5 by 3¾ inches. So I calculated my strip width based on the size of the panel that I was going to use. And if you do 1¼ inches times 4, that gives you 5 inches. So if you had 5 colors and you wanted to create a 5-inch panel, you would just divide 5 by the number of colors that you have, and that would give you the width that you need to cut each strip. But let's stop talking math and get back to the card. So I've gone ahead and covered the entire or most of the entire surface of this panel of computer paper with some adhesive, and I'm stacking up these strips along this backer that I've created. Now the first one, getting that one straight is really important because that's going to be your plumb line for all of the other strips that you're going to lay down. So you're going to be able to lay them right up against the edge of the previous strip, but you just want to make sure you get the first one straight. And I kind of use the edge of my desk to make sure that all of those edges are kind of flush with each other. Now I went ahead and trimmed off the excess here, and then later on I took a Essentials by Ellen rectangle that measured almost exactly this size and die cut it down so it had that nice curved die cut edge. I didn't realize I was going to do that at first, so you wouldn't have to trim it down if you're going to just die cut it. Now I'm going to take this large Mondo Rhododendron stamp and I am going to clear heat emboss it over this striped panel. So I'm just prepping the panel with a little bit of powder tool, and I'm inking up my stamp with some VersaMark ink. I have this in my Misty stamping tool in case I need to double stamp it, but I got a great impression. And I find that if you really need to double stamp your VersaMark ink, it's probably time to re-ink it. So keep that in mind. If you're finding you have to stamp it over and over again to get a good coverage, it probably needs to be re-inked. So now I've removed this from my Misty stamping tool and I'm adding a layer of clear embossing powder, and then I'm just gonna flick off the excess. And I'm gonna take this and just hit it with my heat tool. And I know that all of the embossing powder has melted when it no longer has a grainy look and when it's nice and shiny and dimensional. So I'm just making sure I get all of the areas heated really well, and then I have this beautiful kind of tone-on-tone look on this striped panel. Now here's where I took that Essentials by Ellen rectangle and just die cut it down. It just gave me a little bit more of a finished edge, and you can see it just took a tiny bit off the outer edge of this panel. And now I'm going to take just a little bit of some gold sparkle baker's twine or hemp twine from Lawn Fawn, and I'm going to tie it around the kind of joining of those 2 greens at the bottom and just make a simple little bow. Now I die cut a mat of white cardstock using the Essentials by Ellen Essential Rectangle dies. It's just one size larger than the die that I used to create or to die cut that panel. And I'm gonna layer these on top of each other, but I'm gonna add a little bit of foam adhesive. So I'm gonna flip this over and I'm just gonna kind of leave a gap where that twine is on the back of this panel. So I filled in the rest of the panel with baker's twine and then mounted that to that white layer. Then I just used a little bit of tape runner to add this to my card base that I made from some Concord and 9th wheat cardstock. And I also die cut this little tag. This is from the Parcel box die set from the Essentials by Ellen line. I die cut that from the wheat cardstock as well. And I grabbed a sentiment from this Mondo Rhododendron stamp set and I masked off a portion of it because it says hello something, and I can't remember what it says right now. But I only wanted the hello portion. So I masked off the remainder of that sentence. So I only inked up the hello portion. I stamped that using some VersaMark ink onto my little tag there, added a little bit of white embossing powder, and then heat set that. I'll just adhere this to my card front using a little bit of foam adhesive, and that finishes off my card for today. A really simple card that you could make an entire set of. You could do an entire rainbow of these cards, kind of switch up the order of the colors if you wanted, or switch up the colors altogether. I love the way this card turned out. I think the design itself just has a lot of impact, and you could create this with a variety of different stamp sets that you probably already have in your stash. As always, I will have links to the featured products used in this project in the description at YouTube. So if you're looking for something in particular, be sure you check there. Or you can head on over to my blog at sprinkledwithglitter.com. I'll have that linked below as well. Over there, you'll find more still shots, more information, and a complete list of supplies. And I just wanted to give you a quick look at all of the projects that I created with this brand new August 2022 release from the Essentials by Ellen line. This was such a fun release to work with, and I hope you are enjoying it as well. As always, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this project. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications here on my YouTube channel so you don't miss any of my paper crafting and card making video tutorials. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day.